Hello, Allison Ziegler here, and I'm your host for today's episode of Princess Interrupted, which is a meditation. We're here to meditate, set goals, get clear vision, connect to the version of yourself a year from now. How powerful. I love it for starting the year. And there's also going to be corresponding journal prompts that you can find via a link in the show notes where you can download those. If you feel like you are ready to change your freaking life, it's time to change your freaking life, regardless of your stance. On New Year, new me. New Year, same me, slightly better habits. New Year, same old. This meditation will help energetically align to a better version of your life. I am currently enrolling new private coaching clients. If you've been wanting to work together on a one-on-one capacity, make sure to set up a discovery call, which for a limited amount of time will be 30 minutes long. Link in the show notes. I would absolutely love to work with you in the new year if you are serious about making your dreams happen and having fun and being aligned and creating the version of your life that you always wish existed. Like, yes, please. Without further ado, let's meditate with a past version of Allison who recorded this. I love you so much, and I'll catch you next week for the next episode of Princess Interrupted, the podcast. I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. Breathe in. And release. Breathe in. Hold at the top. Breathe in again. Release. Every time we reconnect to our breaths and close out all of the external, we're setting an intention to reconnect with ourselves. This might be the first time that you've slowed down all day. This might be the first breath that you've consciously taken for yourself in this new year. This is your rebirth. This is your opportunity to approach the new year from a place of alignment that feels amazing. I want you to see yourself dancing through the next 12 months. And I just want you to see yourself dancing in the face of any challenge that comes your way. Things may not always feel like they're serving us, but you can always make the mental choice to turn things into good. You can always make the mental choice to let the disappointments fuel where you're going. You can always choose to start again. And I just want you to see yourself dancing and reveling and laughing and just being surrounded by so many people who love you and support you and just want you to thrive and shine and sparkle. And I just want you to see yourself in your truest, most authentic expression, going first throughout these next 30 days. And I want you to see yourselves where I'm recording this. It's New York City and it is cold. We are bundled up. You look outside and there is a gray landscape. People are wearing black. They're bundled up. The sun sometimes comes out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes maybe it's even snowing. I want you to see in this next month, those experiences, those people, those moments that bring color into your world. And I just want you to see what that looks like. It can be a person, it can be an experience, it can be time that you're spending by yourself, but I want you to really tap in. What brings color into your world in these next 30 days? Where are you deriving your purpose? Where are you deriving your meaning? And we're going to take a few breaths here. Those are some big questions. What feels the most fulfilling and satisfying for you in these next 30 days? And see what comes up. And I want you to see yourself at the end of these 30 days, just looking back and just feeling such gratitude for an experience-rich month. A month where you were maybe challenged, but you stepped up to those challenges and you became stronger as a result. I want you to see yourself feeling deeply and just feeling so much love, because there's love all around you. And there are so many people and so many energies that are just looking to support you. And breathing in to receive all of this. As you breathe in and you see the month of January and you look back on all the magic that you were able to co-create, that you were able to create for yourself, that was created as a result of the communities you were a part of, that was created as a result of your connection to yourself, your higher self. What is your word for January? Bring this to mind. The word that we're setting for January doesn't have the implication of needing to be our guiding star for the entire year. But what it does do is sets the framework and sets the orientation for where we're headed throughout the rest of the year. And so with this word and with this intention that we set for January, calling to mind now, let's go on an adventure and see what the rest of the year holds. So as I mentioned, in your mind's eye, you're visualizing yourself dancing throughout the rest of this year. We're going to take a journey to next January, and you are looking back on the experience, and you saw yourself and you greet yourself. You see this version of yourself that we just energetically connected to, who's dancing through, and I want you to just invite her into your heart with open arms. Give her a hug and just look at, you're meeting each other and you're just like, oh my gosh, you did it. You freaking did it. You are amazing. You are miraculous. You are spectacular. You freaking did it. And you ask her if she has any guidance for you. You ask her, what experiences did she face? What experiences got you from where you're at to the dream life that you are actively cultivating and looking to experience? And so this is a version of yourself a year from now, talking to the version of yourself who energetically experienced and we're still connected into the present. Breathing in, breathing out. And so just seeing what it takes to get from where you're at to where you're going. Breathing in, breathing out. And knowing that you don't need the conscious answers of every step of what you need to do, but seeing if there's any clues that you can provide for yourself in this moment. It can be in the form of words, it can be in the form of a feeling, it can be in the form of inspiration, it can be in the form of ideas, it can be in the form of love. And understanding that now that you've made this connection to your future self, you're able to embody her, and this is your highest expression of self, who's sitting in this exact meditative state a year from now. And just understanding that anytime you want to connect to this version of yourself, you can simply close your eyes or revisit this meditation, and you can find answers. You can always find the answers when you're willing to tune in, quiet out the noise, and listen to your heart and connect to yourself. You can ask your future self if there's a symbol that she has to represent this upcoming year. You can see if there's a word. What is your word? Tapping into this. And I want you to just take one more really amazing look at your future self. And I want you to see what she's wearing. And I want you to see how she's carrying herself. I want you to see the lightness behind her eyes. I want you to see how happy she is to see you and how grateful she is to you, because you're the one who's going to experience the bridge between now and then. You're the one who's going to get you from one side to the other. You are the one who is going to carry your heart and make this the best year of your life. It has the capacity to be everything you've ever dreamed. You have all the possibility and all of the potential and all of the magic you need right now to make it so. And just notice if there's anything about her that you can bring into the present moment. If there's anything about how your future self carries yourself that you can do to connect her to you in this moment and bring it back. And with that, we're going to close the connection. I invite you to give your future self a hug, and we're going to dance backwards, back to now. Picking up any energetic codes that you need to support the transformation that you're inevitably going to experience in these next 12 months, because you're a badass and you're amazing and you have the world to look forward to, and everything's going to be an adventure, and you're just going to be able to dance through it. And anytime things get hard, you can just put your favorite song on and just remember there's already a version of yourself who has danced through this with grace, and you're able to do that. Turn your life into art and just breathe. And with that, we find our way back into the now. And before we come into the room, I want you to cultivate the feelings of gratitude for yourself and every single thing that it has taken to get into this moment right here, right now. All of the difficult decisions, all of the moments of growth, all of the times that you stood up for yourself, that you showed up differently, that you believed in a future that wasn't yet seen, that you believed in yourself when you maybe didn't have a reason to, other than you knew that you were capable and worthy. And I just want you to just revel in the sense of gratitude and love, and just pure, heart-filled, golden light love for yourself. And just imagine this golden light overhead, and it's shining over you, and it's sparkling, and it's almost like New Year's Eve confetti, just covering you and just dousing you in this pure light. And it's just pure love. And as you go forth into this new year, remember how supported you are. Not just the future version of yourself, not just the past version of yourself, but the ability to go inward, connect to your truth, and make a powerful choice will serve you infinitely this upcoming year. We're going to take 2 final deep breaths. Breathe in anything that you need going into this upcoming week, this upcoming month. Release. We're going to take the biggest breath we've taken all year. I want you to breathe in. Hold at the top. Release. When you feel ready, I invite you to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your body side to side.